Manchester City 2, Arsenal 2, and let's talk about the game. Now, before the game started, I said I didn't know if Pep Guardiola was going to go for a Doku and Savinho on the wing or more of a Jack Grealish and Bernardo Silva because we all know Arsenal will be coming into this game trying to hit us on the counter. So are we going to go for guys that are more about control, try not to lose the ball, or we're going to high risk, high reward? And apparently, Pep Guardiola decided to go for Doku and Savino. Arsenal set up. We all knew how Arsenal were going to approach this game. Like the only surprise for me was just Califori going on the left hand side and Timber going on the right hand side and dropping Ben White. So that was the only change, I think, major change I think they made. Every other thing, I think it was sort of predictable how they will line up and also how they will like approach the game. Now, for the first 20-25 minutes, the way we were playing Arsenal, as when Rodri was on the pitch, it reminded me of the Manchester United Barcelona Champions League final where before they knew what was happening, before Man U could even settle, before Man U could breathe, two goals were already. The net, the Barca already scored two goals, and I felt it was something similar like that because we were attacking them. We were in so much control as when Roger was on the pitch. We were in so much control where we already hit the bar. Godogan already hit the bar, so we were controlling everything. Arsenal could like the way we were attacking us now. I was like, it was going to happen. Like I could tell a goal was going to come, and before we knew it, a very good goal from Savinho. He turned Califori, the space opened for Haaland. He puts the pass. He almost, I don't know, there was a little delay from him dropping that pass, but he did it. And I think the gap between Gabriel and Saliba, and I don't know if it was Timber on the other side, there was a very big gap, and Haaland was just there, and Savinho dropped the true pass, and Haaland scored. Now, like I said, I know what I'm saying. When Roger was on the pitch, everything was going on well. We were in control, and when Rodri got injured, honestly, I'll say to myself, I knew it was going to be very hard for us to win this game because before then, there was already like Kai Havertz already notched Rodri. So I think he was trying to pass a message to Rodri. And Rodri fell on the ground. I didn't even know he was trying to do if he was injured. He wasn't injured and all that. But when we had the corner kick, I think there was just a struggle and the way he landed with Pate and the way he landed on the floor. I don't know how serious the injury is, but I'm very, very worried. But when Rodri got down, I think even the Arsenal players knew they could get something from this game. If they couldn't even be if they didn't have that belief of not even winning the game, just the fact that they saw Rodri going out, there's no Rodri, there's no Kevin De Bruyne. Come on, I think the message went around the team. Like when they had 11 men on the team, when they had 11 men, they could feel that we can actually do this today. And immediately Rodri left, they got the opportunity. A very, very wonderful goal from Califori. A very wonderful goal from Califori. And from there, I just knew it was going to be a very, very difficult one for us because we lost control. I don't think we were much of a good side when Rodri left. And there's just something about Rodri. Once Rodri leaves that team, he shows it makes me feel we're a Rodri FC, and I won't be so I'm not scared to admit it. I think sort of. So this will be a season where if that injury is very bad for Rodri, it will be a season where Pep Guardiola will have to prove himself. He can actually do without Rodri because we've seen him doing it without Kevin De Bruyne, Eli Haaland when they are injured. But Rodri, who was always fit, this season will be maybe that season where it will be okay. Let him show if he can do it without Rodri and go on to win any of the titles. But when Arsenal scored that goal, I knew it was going to be very difficult. And that first goal gave because they were all over the place before they scored. Like they were on so much pressure. We were dominating the game, and that goal just gave them that confidence. Sometimes you just need that one goal. Out of nothing, they got something. It was a very good goal, a very very good goal, and they got the goal. So it gave them that confidence. Now, their second goal. Talking about their second goal, now the signal was already there. I don't understand how who allowed Doku to mark Gabriel. The first corner I think they got, Doku was on Gabriel. And even me, if I'm not a football, I'm not an expert or anything in football. I should know that is it doesn't it's not equal. Like Doku and Gabriel, like it should be Josco Vadio or like Diaz on Gabriel. Those guys, and Gabriel almost scored, and Arsenal knew their strength, and they made sure they utilized their strength. Their strengths were going to it on the counter, set piece, corner kick, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just have to play to your strength. We play to our strength. Our strength is pinning them, trying to create those chances and all that. But Arsenal, that first corner where Doku was with Gabriel, the signal was there. Gabriel almost scored. Now the second corner, okay, Walker decided to mark Gabriel. He was with Gabriel. I don't understand how Gabriel still scored, and very, very lovely from Gabriel. Very lovely from Gabriel. Underrated player. Very, very underrated. And when Arsenal got that goal, I knew it was if we were going to I predicted a draw for this game. I predicted a 1-1 draw. But when Arsenal got that goal, I knew it was going to be very, very hard. Especially they got the goal before halftime. And coming into halftime now, they have 2-goal lead. And I'll be honest with you, I was very worried because if we attack too much, they will find our space and they will counter us and they will get to go with Rodri not on the pitch. Kovacic coming in. Kovacic is really not the best, but I felt they had the opportunity to win basically, but the red card changed everything. When they got to red card, Trossard, I really don't know, man. The referee in the Premier League is inconsistent. Like, honestly, they are very, very inconsistent. Today it could be Arsenal, tomorrow it could be Liverpool, Man City last season, Jack Grealish incident against Spurs. Like, the referee in the Premier League is not just one team. It goes round. It goes round. But when they got that red card, it changed everything. It really changed everything because they knew there was no more attacking outlet for them. They had to sit deep. Now, I want to say something. Playing against a quality side with 10 men behind the ball and playing against a side that doesn't have quality with 10 men behind the ball are two different things. If this was, maybe, no disrespect to any of those lower teams, a Nottingham Forest with 10 men and they're home and and we're trying to make something happen, probably we would have found the space. But I can tell you, if you are playing 10 men Madrid with 10 men Madrid, all of them behind the ball, these are quality players. It will be very difficult for anyone to score. If you are playing 10 men Arsenal, who you can say are one of the best defensive team in Europe, it will be very, very, even with 11 men, just with 11, how difficult is this for them to score? Then, with 10 men, where everyone is just defending, it will be very, very difficult for you to score. And it was so difficult for us. And I don't understand why. My only criticism for Man City is I didn't understand why we kept allowing Diaz to be the one in that position to take shots. We kept allowing Diaz to be in that position to take shots. I felt maybe someone else could have been in that position. But it was very difficult for us to break them down. Arsenal a very good defensive side. It was very, very difficult. And shout out to Raya. That guy made very crucial save. Sometimes you need your goalkeeper to step up. You actually need your goalkeeper to step up, and he did. So breaking that Arsenal defense with all guys behind the ball is difficult. Arsenal a very good defensive team, and when they decide not to attack, we couldn't even go through the middle. We couldn't go through the middle. It was just sideways, trying to find that loophole. Sometimes we could penetrate the middle, maybe just go over there inside the box, taking shots, but it was very, very difficult. And towards the end, we found the net. It was just, I'll say it was a lucky one, and sometimes you need luck on your side. And there's something about Man City in the Premier League. We usually get I don't know, I might be wrong about saying it, but you see the way sometimes Madrid just gets this kind of luck in the Champions League. It happens to Man City sometimes just in the Premier League. There's something about Man City, we just find a way sometimes. People, I don't know, I think we have that kind of luck sort of in the Premier League when it comes to the Pro Bowl. We usually don't have it in the Champions League. I can remember company incident, that shot he took. I can remember Gundogan against, I think it was Aston Villa or West Ham towards the end of the season, one of them. So we always have that luck, and luck was on our side. Jack Grealish put the ball inside the box, and John Stones was there, and we scored. And before this game, honestly, I predicted a draw. I was going to be happy with a draw. Reason because I was going to be happy with a draw is I felt okay taking a draw. like taking a draw is not bad. There's still lots of games in the season, and towards the end, maybe we can catch up. For us, I felt a draw wasn't going to be a bad result. But if we win, fair enough. But right now, I'm not saying I'm happy. Like the only thing that's not making me sad with the draw is just the fact that Rodri is injured, and I don't know how serious the injury is. But if Rodri is out for a very long period of time, trust me, this is not Kevin De Bruyne being out for a long period of time, and we still have guys that can create something. We still have guys that can create something. This is not one of those situations. There's nobody like Rodri in that Man City team. There's really no one like Rodri. And if Rodri is out for a long period of time, I can tell you it won't be one of our best seasons. Well, there'll be lots of games where we will struggle, except Pep Guardiola comes up with something different this season. I really don't know what he will do. Yeah, the Gudogan coming back into the team is a very good one, but he can play in that role sometimes. But it will never be like Rodri because if Rodri was in the like if Rodri was fit for this game, I believe the way we were playing the game in the first 20-25 minutes when we scored our goal with Rodri still on the pitch, I think we were there for the taking. Like we were going to win because Arsenal were not really settled. The way Man City were attacking was so lethal that period Roger was on the pitch. The way we were attacking them was so late. I think it was so different. I don't think maybe because everything was just very quick and fast the way we were attacking them. But when Rodri left, we just felt we got exposed. So Rodri being injured is a very big one for us. I'm happy with the draw, but talking about Arsenal, they did very well. Honestly, Arsenal did very well. You can't say Arsenal didn't do well in a week where they had to go away to Spurs. They went they played Aston Villa, they won, went away to Spurs, they won, went away to Atlanta in the Champions League, played on Thursday, and they came back to play this game, and they still left the Etihad with a point. I think it's a very massive one for them. They've done well not having Odegaard. They're missing some key players. So shout out to Arsenal. Arsenal did well. They're a quality side. They're a very quality side. But at the end of the day, the game ended 2-2. Now everything that happened, how difficult it was for us to break Arsenal down, and also the fact that we didn't lose the game, we still kept our home record. I think is a very good one for us. But let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about this game. And please do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you very much.